Hello everyone, I am Samuel J. Morgenstern, and these are my adventures in time. This video goes out to all members of the LGBTQ+ or GRSM community. Always remember that you are loved and someone cares. I pledge that I will make at least one video covering the LGBTQ+ or GRSM community every Pride Month. Now on to Hans Christian Andersen. He was one of the most influential storytellers in European history, putting to pen such notables as The Little Mermaid, The Emperor's New Clothes, and The Ugly Duckling. These stories have been adapted into many shorts, movies, shows, and books. He is probably as influential as the Brothers Grimm on popular culture. Most famous of these is the 1989 Disney film adaptation of The Little Mermaid. The true story of The Little Mermaid is far more complicated than Disney has let on, and I did a video that focused heavily on the tale's inspiration. Link is in the description. Andersen was born on April 2, 1805 in Odense, Denmark. He lost his father at the age of 11 and spent much of his early life in boarding school. In 1819, he tried out as an actor, but he left after very little time in the spotlight. He returned to school thanks to the patronage of Jonas Kahn and began to write his stories. His school performance was poor thanks to his dyslexia, as shown by poor spelling. While his teachers disapproved of Andersen's writing, his patron Jonas encouraged the young man's passion for the art. His talent branched out into scissor writing, in which he would cut out his letters and pictures as he told the story. He began hitting his writing stride around 1829, and his work remained popular throughout his life. His first hit was A Journey on Foot from Holmes Canal to the East Point of Amateur, and he soon won a writing grant from Frederick VI of Denmark. This would allow him to write and travel all over Europe. He initially wrote for adults, but soon found that children were entertained as well, publishing The Little Mermaid and Other Tales in 1837. By the 1840s, translations of his work got him into the English-speaking world, developing a friendship with Charles Dickens. His writing even led to political activism, reading before the Workers' Association on multiple occasions. Andersen's love life was not as successful as his writing career and political activism. He never married, and neither did he father any children. He showed attraction to both men and women throughout his years. He tended to go for under-table women such as Reborg Voigt and the soprano Jenny Lind. He even proposed Lind, but his relationship with women never progressed beyond platonic love. His love of men proved to be much more active, pursuing explicit relationships with such notables as the ballet dancer Harald Scharf. Hans even kissed and held hands with Karl Alexander, the Grand Duke of Weimar. While the evidence points to him preferring men, his relationship with women is unique and worth considering. He died on August 4, 1875, in Copenhagen of liver cancer caused by him falling out of bed in 1872. During his funeral, the Workers' Association formed a ring of protection around him, just in case any businessmen want to slander him. For some, the impression of fairy tale writers is that they're romantic cookie-cutter writers that stuff to their audiences. Andersen created his own complications for this impression. He defied expectations in being one of history's greatest writers in spite of his dyslexia and poverty. Andersen was surprisingly open with his sexuality for his time, but reached for unattainable too many times. Hans Christian Andersen certainly had a unique life as a writer, actor, and member of the LGBTQ+ community. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content with the Princess of Merlin. Sources are in the description.